All right, fan club, it's Friday, October 20th, and we're exactly 2 weeks away from the Paradox Rift release date of November 3rd. I've been scouring the internet and watching endless amounts of whatnot for the last few days to get images of every single secret rare from this set. We're going to check them all out today. I'm going to let you know which ones are my favorite and what I think of this set overall, and I'm hoping to hear your opinion about what your chases are and what you think of this set. Now, this video is going to be extremely spoiler heavy because you're going to see every single secret rare from the set. So if you don't want to do that, I would love for you to check out one of my other videos. So this is your warning right now to head on over there. And for everyone else, let's get to it. All right, we're going to super nerd it up with a PowerPoint presentation today. I'm going from being the Excel guy to the PowerPoint guy. If you appreciate the content, make sure you thumb it up, subscribe for more. Let's go ahead and get into Paradox Rift. First off, there's 266 cards in this set. 182 are in the base portion, and there's 84 secret rares that we're going to go over today. That sounds huge, right? But it's actually smaller than Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved had 279 cards, which is 11 more than this. So that was actually a bigger set. It had about the same secret rares. So this is going to feel a lot like Paldea Evolved as you rip it. And I've watched a lot of packs get open. It's definitely not going to be easy to complete this set, and I'll tell you why. But first off, there's 34 illustration rares, 27 double rares or full art cards as we call them, 13 special illustration rares, and 7 hyper rares or gold cards. And that's pretty similar to Paldea Evolved. If you take a look, I got the numbers on the screen there. If you think about it, with 34 illustration rares, if you get 3 in a booster box, it's going to take you 12 booster boxes to hit all of those illustration rares minimum. So definitely be ready to do trading with your friends and at your local, game stores and whatnot. With 27 double rares or full art cards, you're looking at a minimum of 14 boxes because you're generally going to get a Pokemon and a trainer per booster box. So still, you're in about that 14 booster box minimum. And then 13 special illustration rares. Again, hitting everything exactly right. You're looking at 13 booster boxes because you're going to get 1 per booster box. So this is going to be, like I said, a lot like Paldea Evolved. It's going to take a lot of boxes to finish this set. And before I get into every single image that's in here, first of all, I always got to give a shout out to pokebeach.com, justinbasil.com. Some of these images might have come from Airglow TCG, Bob McDougall, Going Geek TTV, Ian's Pokestop, and Namarcy. I'm going to leave all of their names and where you can get in touch with them down in the video description if you want to follow them or check out their whatnot shops and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get into these illustration rares. Right off the bat, we got Crustle. Super cool card. It looks like the cave is shaped like a C, and there's a few Crustles in there, some a little more hidden than others. Very nice illustration rare there. Then we got Dottler. This is the best picture I could grab of this guy, but very cool card if you like Dottler. Very beautiful sunset in the background. Now I'm going to try to go through these quick, especially the ones that we've already seen that I couldn't get pictures of in English, but we've already seen these anyway. So we got Toedscruel, very beautiful card. This is one of my favorites, definitely. We got Magby. I did capture an image of this guy. Super cute, taking a bath in the fire there. We got Iron Moth, illustration rare, another beautiful card. These illustration rares were not getting pulled a lot. There's a few of them here that I'll tell you got pulled a lot. Snorunt, a little bit of the time. A very beautiful card there. Mantyke, I don't think I ever saw a Mantyke get pulled. That one's going to be a hard one. Vanillish, nope, never saw Vanillish get pulled. Beautiful card for sure. I'm sure it got pulled. Maybe I missed a few. Actually, I must have saw at least one, but love this card. This is one of my favorite artworks for the illustration rares. This guy has only had, I think this is his 3rd card. He just started with Pokemon 151 in Japanese, and I love his art style. We got Wimpod. Not too exciting, but, you know, for the Wimpod fans, it's an interesting card. Veluza, I saw a few of these pulled. I didn't grab a picture of it. Plusle, I didn't see a lot of these, but at least one time. Again, I probably saw a few dozen booster boxes, maybe 30, 40 booster boxes get ripped. And there's definitely a lot of things that I barely saw. Minun, I don't think I saw him very often. I never saw Blitzle. I like how it looks, but I need to see a much better picture of it. I can't tell what's in the background. Joltik, I did see come up. This is super cute with him on top of Yamper there. Espathra, I saw come up at least once in my watchings, but I didn't grab a picture of it. Super beautiful card for sure. Gimmighoul, I saw him a few times. Pretty cool card. People are making fun of him a lot, but some people are kind of loving him. Let me know what you think of this art. Groudon, a lot of people are chasing Groudon. Super chase for a lot of people. Everyone was really excited when those were getting pulled. Mienshao, beautiful card here. I don't know how many fans there are of this Pokemon, but it is a beautiful artwork for sure. I didn't see it pulled more than like one time. Minior I saw pulled about one time. Another beautiful card in the set. Garganacl, an artwork I love with all these other Pokemon flying around him and whatnot, like Swablu up there. There's a trainer in the foreground here. Super good looking card. I really like that one. Slitherwing, didn't see him too many times. I wrote his name wrong up there. This is Slitherwing. Garbador, I love the artwork on this card. Really cool card. Saw it pulled a couple times. Porygon-Z is one that came up the most. Yveltal got pulled quite a few times as well. I would say Yveltal and Porygon-Z were the most pulled illustration rares. Morpeko, I didn't see him pulled a lot. I love this artwork though. Love food and Pokemon, as I always say. Bonnet, saw it pulled a couple times. Gorgeous artwork. If you love this trippy style, the artist hit this one dead on for sure. Steelix, a lot of people are chasing this one. I've seen people who are mad Steelix didn't get a special illustration rare, but this illustration rare, the artwork is just fantastic, and people were also very excited if they pulled one of these. Ferrothorn, I saw pulled a few times. It's a good looking card. I don't think there's a lot of Ferrothorn fans out there though. Aegislash, I saw him pull a couple times. Cool looking card with the Zelda vibes. Aipom, I don't think I ever saw an Aipom pulled. This came from one of those accounts on Twitter. Again, I'll leave them down below. I'm not a huge fan of the clay cards, but you know, they always do a great job and they make a good artwork, but it's just not my favorites. Loudred, great looking card, fantastic colors. Love the action that's going on in this card. Swablu, I saw pulled just a couple times, not a lot. Again, there's so many illustration rares. They're not coming up often. 3 per box, but you're seeing a lot of repeats between the boxes. Like I said before, Porygon-Z, this card looks great. People were very happy. Looks like he's in a gamer setup. This card came up a lot. If you're looking for Porygon-Z, he's going to be coming up a lot and pretty cheap. Cyclizar came up. Not too often. Very cool looking card though. Iron Jugulis came up a bunch. This card looks great in person with the neon lights, and the hollow really brings out the colors in this card for sure. Now we're moving into the full art cards, or the double rare cards. Frostlass was one that came up quite a few times. It's a good looking card. There's not a lot of fans of the full art Pokemon, but I'm a fan, and I think some of them look really good. Armarouge looks great. This card, you know, the image does not capture just how good this card looks. It looks great in person. Garchomp, he came up not often. Again, these are going to be hard to get. 1 per booster box of the Pokemon. People were definitely happy when they got the Garchomp as opposed to some of the other items. Serena, I watched a lot of boxes before Serena finally came up, but then I did see it a couple more times once it finally did come up. This card looks great in person. Another full art that I really like is this Golisopod. It looks great. The colors on it just really popped. It's a great looking card. Tapu Koko, I'm not a huge fan of how this card looks in person. Iron Hands, on the other hand, this card looks fantastic in person. They did such a great artwork you know, the shine on his hands. I love the holo that they did on the future Pokemon in the full arts, which you'll see with Iron Valiant as well. Now I'm going to mess this guy's name up. I don't think I really knew about this Pokemon that much before this. Cofagrigus. Hopefully I'm saying it right. I actually think he's really cool looking. I also pulled up his EX card. I just like how it looks. This is great around Halloween with this, you know, casket, mummy casket looking Pokemon. He looks great, and this card actually looks really good in person, so I'm definitely hoping to pick it up. He's probably going to be a cheap Pokemon. Here it is, the Iron Valiant, the full art, double rare. Looks fantastic. I love the background that they did for these future ones. They definitely look great. We got the Hoopa. I didn't get an English picture of it. It looks pretty cool. Nothing to write home about. Toxtricity. People were having fun laughing at this one. It is what it is. Sandy Shocks, the full art, it looks pretty cool. I'm not a huge Sandy Shocks fan, so I don't think there's going to be a lot of people chasing this one down, but let me know what you think. The Roaring Moon looked great. The holo looks really good on these two, but I think I like the future holo a little better with Iron Valiant than this one. But when you see this in person, it's going to look a lot better than it looks here. Definitely a very cool card. Aegislash, again, nothing to write home about. Another full art card. Goldingo, the shine on this one's really cool. People are calling it the noodle, the gold noodle, or whatever. I don't think there's going to be a lot of fans other than meme fans, basically. But it is a cool looking card. Altaria, this card looks fantastic. The yellow background with her blue and white, it super pops. The silver is all shimmery on there. It looks fantastic. This is definitely on my list of cards to get. Mousehold is another one where the colors just are popping. Very cool color with all the different Mouseholds on there. Bombardier looks great. Again, full arts, not highly chased, but this is a good looking card. Moving into the trainers of the double rares or the full arts, not a lot of these were getting pulled. Definitely didn't see Larry. I don't think I saw Larry at all get pulled. Mila, I don't think I ever saw Mila get pulled as well. I think I got this one off of Twitter because nobody ever pulled it on Whatnot. Norman came up a couple times. I don't think people are super excited about getting a Norman who's giving you a fist bump, but it probably would be one of the bottom of the list for me to pick up. I don't think I ever saw a Parasol Lady get picked up either. Of course, it's a gorgeous card. I did see some Professor Sada's Vitality get pulled. Again, another gorgeous double rare. Professor Tsuro's Scenario came up a couple times. Good looking man, good looking card. Rika, this card actually looks really good in person if you're a Rika fan. Roark, good looking card. I don't think there's going to be a super chase for this except for the full art trainer club, but it is a good looking card for a double rare trainer. The Chantal looks great. This is definitely one of my chases in the full art sets. Tulip, again, another fantastic looking card. All right, we're moving into the special illustration rares now. This is my biggest chase for the set. This Garchomp EX looks absolutely fabulous in person. Definitely one I'm hoping to pick up. Golisopod, I don't think I saw it pulled very often. Maybe once. And this card, again, I didn't grab an image of it, but it looks great. Tapu Koko came up a few times. Good looking card in person. Iron Hands EX, I think I saw this maybe once or twice. Fantastic looking card. People are loving the artwork here. Also, people are memeing it that it looks like Kool-Aid Man busting through the wall. Iron Valiant, I think I only saw this like one time. Fantastic looking card in person for sure. Sandy Shocks. The Sandy Shocks came up a lot. And I honestly can say I would be pretty bummed if this is the special illustration rare I got in my booster box. This has got to be the same artist that did that Ice Cube that everybody really hated on. Roaring Moon. Did I see it? I must have seen it at least once because I grabbed this picture off of Whatnot. Fantastic looking card. Definitely a great card. Between this and Iron Valiant, I'm not sure which one would be my first chase after Garchomp, but definitely awesome. I'm not sure I saw Goldingo ever get pulled, so I can't really comment on that. I don't think there's going to be a lot of fans. I did see the Altaria pulled a few times. Gorgeous looking card. I never saw this Mila get pulled. Fantastic looking card. Definitely up there in my top 10, possibly top 5 for pulls. I love that they put her with Torkoal here. Didn't see Parasol Lady get pulled. I saw Tulip pulled a lot more than I saw Parasol Lady. It's very interesting. Professor Sada's Vitality. I may not have seen this get pulled at all. I think I got this off of Twitter from somebody else. So definitely these special illustration rares are going to be difficult to pull. Professor Turo's Scenario. I think I saw this pulled about one time. It is a great looking card. I don't think it's going to be a super expensive card that people are chasing after. Rika, I think I saw this pulled once or twice. She's not huge on my list. I know she's a big part of the game, but I don't really have any draw towards collecting her myself. I saw a Tulip come up. I saw one person get both Tulips in the same box. That was a super awesome box for sure. This card is absolutely fantastic with her and Dendra. Definitely going to be a huge chase and probably a pretty expensive card for this set. I never saw the Garchomp gold card get pulled, so now obviously we're into the hyper rares here. It's a good looking card. We've seen it before. Hopefully it's not going to be too expensive, but I have a feeling it's, probably going to be in that $30, $40 range. We'll see. The Iron Valiant card. I'm not loving the gold cards in the set, to be honest. They took the same background, that future background, and just made it gold. This card looks way better in person for sure, but I don't think the gold with her colors does her justice like the non-gold version. Definitely, I think people are going to be seeking out the non-gold version way more than the gold version, so I expect the price on this one to be much lower. Same thing with the Roaring Moon. His wings just don't work with me with that background, but when you see this thing in person, it does look a lot better than it does here. I will tell you that. I personally love gold cards, and I just don't think that the gold is working with these guys. I don't think I ever saw a Beach Court get pulled. I never saw a Counter Catcher get pulled. I don't know what this card looked like. This is the only one card that I could not get a picture of. It's going to look like a Mega Horn with a gold background, so it's not going to be super exciting, so I don't think you're missing out on much by missing that one. Luxurious Cape, again, another trainer tool card that it looks great. If it's great in the game, people are going to want it, but it's not going to be a highly sought after card like every trainer tool card that's ever been. Reversal Energy, again, looks fantastic, and people will want this for their decks because I think it will be highly used. All right, start thinking about what you think about this set. These are some of the illustration rares that really stood out to me, ones that I really want. The Espathra, the Steelix, the Toedscruel. You see them here. These are definitely ones that I really liked a lot. And I started putting this together before I had seen them all. So there could be a couple other, but easily there are so many illustration rares on this set that I would love to collect. So that gives me a positive feeling about this set from that standpoint. Looking at the full arts or the ultra rares, there's definitely a few in this set that I'd love to pick up. Obviously all the waifus. The Altaria looks fantastic. I'm a huge Garchomp fan. The Iron Valiant looks fantastic. And I don't know, I just like that Cofagrigus. He just looks awesome. All of these cards look fantastic. There's so many ultra rares that I'd love to grab. And special illustration rares. There's at least 8 there that I thought were high on my chase list. Garchomp, Altaria, Iron Valiant, Roaring Moon. Those waifu trainers, those cards just look fantastic. So there you have it. The complete set minus one card. I think the set looks fantastic. It's going to be very hard. I think that the fact that it's so hard should lead most people to treat this set as an indulgence to just grab some, get lucky with what you can, and, put your money into the few singles that you really want, because if you go trying to master this set, forget it. If you go trying to pull until you get what you want, it's going to be so difficult. There is just too many alternatives to what you might pull. Like I said, one special illustration rare per box. That means at minimum 13 boxes. So if there's only one special illustration rare, or even three or four that you want from this set, you would be better off buying that than buying a box to guarantee yourself. All in all, I think the set looks really good. It's going to be fun to rip. I definitely, I picked up a couple boxes. I'm happy with that. There'll be a lot of things down the road. I'm hoping for discounts and whatnot, and I'll bring those all to you in the news of the week, the deals of the week. This week, I went with this instead of the news of the week. I'll see if I can do it tomorrow, or at least do a deals of the week. If those are the kinds of things you're interested in, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll keep bringing you more content. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next video.